Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Sunday, September 12, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Kansas City Royals vs Minnesota Twins. Kansas City's pitching isn't very good. Opponents have a .252 batting average against the Royals, which is 21st in the league. Their 4.63 ERA is also 21st, while their 1.39 WHIP is 26th. The Twins have countered a 4-game slide with a win in 5 out of their last 6 games, including a series victory in Cleveland. The pitching was outstanding as they tallied 2 shutouts in that series and are 4-6 in their last 10 clashes overall. Our first betting advice is to pick Minnesota Twins. Minnesota's pitching isn't as good as the team's offense. Opponents have a .254 batting average against the Twins, which is 24th in the league. Their 4.90 ERA is 27th, while their 1.32 WHIP is 18th. Hunter Dozier has been a threat against the Twins this season, bashing 3 homers with 9 RBIs in 44 at-bats. The 30-year-old third baseman is hitting a poor .208 this month and has 41 RBIs along with a .629 OPS on the season. Our second betting advice is to pick over 9. Boston Red Sox vs Chicago White Sox. Boston's lineup has kept the Red Sox close all season. The Red Sox are second in slugging percentage .477, third in team batting average .261, and third in runs scored, 721. Xander Bogaerts has been the Red Sox most consistent hitter with a team-high .301 batting average and sets the plate for power hitters that follow. Rafael Devers is leading Boston in home runs and RBIs with 33 and 101 respectively. Lance Lynn gets the start here for his 25th start of the year for the White Sox in this contest. He comes in 10-4 with a 2.59 ERA, a 1.076 WHIP, 42 walks and 152 strikeouts over 135.2 innings of action on the season. Our first betting advice is to pick Chicago White Sox. Chicago is as equally dangerous at the plate as it is on the mound. The White Sox are 5th in team batting average at .254, 9th in team slugging percentage at .419, and have scored the 6th most runs with 698. First baseman Jose Abreu is the White Sox leader in home runs with 29 as well as in RBIs with 107, first MLB. Yoán Moncada has had a productive season with 25 doubles, 11 home runs and 54 RBIs, but more importantly leads the White Sox in on-base percentage with .378 and sets up the heart of the order to knock him in. Our second betting advice is to pick under. Los Angeles Angels vs Houston Astros. Besides the magnificent work of Shohei Ohtani, the Angels have been well below average in the pitching department this year. They rank bottom 5 in ERA, WHIP, and walks allowed. It's worth noting that Ohtani is carrying a 2.97 ERA, while the staff has amassed a 4.79, which is due to a despicably bad bullpen. The Angels have a lot of talent, but have had a lot of injuries this year. They should be back in contention next season. McCullers is in the midst of one of his best seasons at the MLB level. Not only has he posted a career-low 3.19 ERA, but he's also fanned a healthy 10.47 batters per 9 innings of work. The Astros right-hander has also done an excellent job of keeping the ball on the ground with a 55.1% ground ball rate. Our first betting advice is to pick Houston Astros -1.5. The Astros have a comfortable lead atop the American League West, but things are getting a bit dicey with the Mariners closing the 5.5 game gap. As long as the Astros don't completely fall apart during the last month, they have almost guaranteed themselves a wild card spot, even if they squander the division lead. With the caliber of their bats and the experience in their bullpen rotation, they will be dangerous in October. While Beria has flashed improvement of late, he's still posting some troubling peripherals on the mound. He's fanned just 4.76 batters per 9 innings of work, while inducing a swinging strike rate of only 8.1%. Opposing hitters are also hitting a healthy .294 off of Barria this season. Our second betting advice is to pick over 8.5. Cincinnati Reds vs St. Louis Cardinals. In addition to the pitching staff stepping up, the offense has been one of the best in the MLB, scoring 4.91 runs per game. Nick Castellanos has 28 home runs and a .573 slugging percentage, while Joey Votto and Eugenio Suarez have combined for 56 home runs, but the entire lineup has stepped up this season. Tyler Naquin and Jonathan India have combined for 38 home runs and 408 total bases as part of a Reds lineup that has 6 active batters with 10 home runs or more, while also possessing 5 batters with an OPS plus of 100 or higher, making the Reds one of the toughest teams to eliminate at the plate. Our first betting advice is to pick St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals are still in the playoff picture, albeit barely. They trail Cincinnati and San Diego by 3 games and play the Padres later this month. St. Louis recently lost 4 straight and rebounded by collecting 2 wins against the Dodgers before this series. Our second betting advice is pick under. San Francisco Giants vs Chicago Cubs. San Francisco ranks 9th in MLB, averaging 4.8 runs, and the third hits 210 home runs, averaging 1.5 per game. The pitching staff has been the second best in baseball, with a 3.26 ERA and .288 opponent on base percentage. Our first betting advice is to pick San Francisco Giants. The Cubs have won 3 in a row with Justin Steele, 3.75 ERA 1.25 ERA, on the hill, and he gets the call in this series ender. In his last start, he gave up 3 runs on 4 hits in 5 innings in a 4-3 win over the Cincinnati Reds. In the 15-4 loss in Game 2 of this series, the Giants had 11 hits, and Wilson Contreras was 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. Chicago is 81-60 following its victory over the Red Sox at home on Friday. The White Sox snapped a short 2-game losing streak with their victory and are first in the American League Central, leading the second-place Cleveland Indians by 11 games, with just 21 games remaining. Jason Hayward took a knee to the head in the 5th inning and had to leave the game and is a question mark for the finale. Chicago has not been bad at the dish since trading away many of their key players in a fire sale, but have only scored 5 runs in the first 2 games of this series. Javier Baez is still the team leader in RBI, 65, even though he was traded to the New York Mets in the beginning of August. On the season, Chicago is a few games over .500 at home. Our second betting advice is to pick under. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.